What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with my third Browns training camp position preview video of the year. And today I'll be previewing the Browns linebacking core heading into training camp, which I believe gets underway next week. My God, I can't believe training camp's almost here. It feels like it should be April, right? I should be getting ready for the draft. And boom, here we are. Training camp next week. It's freaking insane. And of course, don't forget, the Browns will be starting off training camp like last year down in my neck of the woods out here in West Virginia in the mountains at the Greenbrier Resort. So, yeah, they won't be up in Berea until probably around August. And even when they go up to Berea, they only have 6 open practice sessions. So, not too many chances to see the guys in person, mainly because of construction. That's why. They're doing renovations and stuff and building up the area. So I get it. It is what it is. But with that being said, let's talk about this linebacker unit for the Browns because I will say this. It's going to be a very fun unit to watch. It's a very talented group. And of course, they're one of the groups that saw the most change this offseason, right? Anthony Walker's gone. Sione Takitaki's gone. Jacob Phillips is gone. And in their places, they brought in Jordan Hicks, Devin Bush, and they drafted Bookie Watson from Mississippi State. So, see how those guys do. But with that being said, let's talk about the linebackers. So, first off, we have the linebackers who I view as safe. Obviously, JOK, by the way, extend him. I need him to get that extension because he's another guy that I can already see now other fan bases are going to be drooling over if we don't get that extension done. Like, I don't want to see other content creators start making videos about how they can acquire JOK. Like, he is legit a defense cornerstone. And you don't get rid of those guys. He's just like Miles on the D line and Denzel and even Greg and MJ in the secondary. I guess you can even add Grant Delpit too, right? But yeah, we need to keep JOK. Andrew Berry, if you're watching this video, extend JOK. All right? Okay. Then, of course, he got the 2 new guys, Jordan Hicks and Devin Bush. And honestly, when we first signed Devin Bush, I viewed that as like a depth signing. But as the weeks have gone on and the months have gone on and stuff, it started to look like he might be like viewed as a legit starting linebacker. I thought, okay, this guy's gonna come in here and he's gonna be a depth signing, he'll probably play some special teams. But then it's like, wait, they didn't get Isaiah Simmons or like really any other good linebacker. They might actually view Devin Bush as a legit starting linebacker. And it took the Devin to prove them right. Because what I saw in Pittsburgh was a straight up dog before he got hurt. Let's see if he can regain that dog mentality, right? It's going to be interesting to see what he can do. Because, of course, he was a dog in college, too, with the Wolverines and the team up north. And then you have Tony Fields, who has contributed at times. He's not bad. But man, if we ever send another linebacker, I'm afraid he might be on the bubble. Right? Now, looking at the linebackers who are on the bubble, I have only Watson and Diabate. Yeah. I mean, I think Watson is honestly safe, but he's kind of on the borderline. He's a 6th-round pick. Those guys always have a tough time making rosters, especially on very talented teams that don't really have the luxury of, waiting and seeing how you do. Like, they're trying to win. So, like, yeah. And also, they're pretty good, right? I don't know if Watson's going to play much his rookie year. Cool to see him, but I don't know. And then Diabate, same thing, right? Didn't really see him much last year. I heard the Browns really liked him. And I'm sure that sentiment still stands this year. But we'll see what he can do. he might get a chance with, how things fall out in training camp. We'll see. And then in the better ball out category, you have Thomas III, Johnson, and undrafted free agent Reed. I honestly don't see these guys really making the roster. Maybe practice squad, but the way I see it, these are the guys that get cut if the Browns signed someone else, regardless of position. These are some of the guys that would get cut, I think. Yeah, but we'll see, especially if they sign another linebacker. But yeah, I mean, linebacker was definitely a position of need heading into the offseason, and they did address it. Not mad about that, right? They got Jordan Hicks, who's a stud. He's a good voice for the locker room. Of course, he played under Jim Schwartz, and he was pretty good under Jim Schwartz, too. All right. I think he's also an Ohio guy, too. Yeah, that's right. Of course. Got to have them Ohio guys, right? We love it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for the linebacking core. Relatively shorter video, right? Because there's not really much to talk about. Smaller kind of group. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the Browns linebacking core heading into training camp. And of course, with every roster, it's fluid. Like, they could literally sign a linebacker after this video is posted. And if they were to make any other moves, of course, I'll make a video talking about the move that they made. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one, guys. As always, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you all in my next video. Of course, Guardians Baseball returns tomorrow. Not streaming the game because it's on Apple TV Plus, but I'll be back for Guardians Baseball on, I believe, it'll be Saturday. Wow, the weekend's almost here. God, these weeks fly by, man. This is probably gonna be the slowest week because of the All-Star break. Right? Man, it's crazy, right? Wow, before we know it, the dudes will be on the field getting that work in. Can't believe it, man. Before you know it, it'll be freaking preseason football. Can't believe it's almost here. Legit, it feels like it should be April. And here we are. Mid-July already. Like, literally, we're less than 2 weeks away from the MLB trade deadline. And of course, I'll be live for that. Guardians play earlier that day, too. So I'll be live for the Guardians game against the Tigers, like 1:30-ish around there. And then I'll be live later that day for the trade deadline with my guy JB Taylor, like I did last year. So yeah, with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Browns. And I'm out. Yeah. Bye-bye. Yeah. Oh yeah.